COVID-19 was terrible for a lot of different reasons, and it affected people in a lot of different ways. For me, unfortunately, I was furloughed from my job, and I had to find something to do during those few months that I was without work to stay productive, I guess you can say, and to also keep my spirits up because it was super frustrating, obviously, and very scary to not have a job to provide for my wife and kids. As I was searching through YouTube one day, probably watching some silly videos and just not having anything to do, I stumbled across a video of something that I had never seen before that I really got interested in, and something that I fell in love with to become a hobby of mine. And that is the sport of disc golf. I don't know if you've ever heard of disc golf before. A lot of people haven't. It's a very niche sport. It's not doesn't have a huge following yet, and it's very fun, as I would soon find out. So I've been grateful to find the sport of disc golf. It's helped me out a lot. It gave me something to do, and it helped me have a positive experience and to build my spirits up a little bit during that really sad and hard time. Disc golf for me is a lot of fun for many reasons. Three of them that I want to talk about today is it's a great way to get exercise. I'm not the type of person that just enjoys walking without a purpose or just exercising in and of itself. I like to do things that are active with other people and that are fun. And so disc golf has been a great way for me to get exercise, and it's helped me a lot both mentally and physically. It's also a really good way to meet people. There's a lot of people, believe it or not, that like disc golf. I know I said a ton of people aren't interested in it, but there's more people out there than you might imagine that actually do like disc golf. And so that's another great thing, is the way you can meet people and get to know people through disc golf. And then the third thing that I like about disc golf is it's extremely affordable. As I mentioned, I had been out of work, and so finding a sport that was not only a lot of fun and had other really good benefits, but to find a sport that was actually affordable as well was just a cherry on top of the sundae. It was so great for me. So, first and foremost, it's really good exercise. I'm definitely not the most fit person in the world, but before I started disc golfing about a year and a half ago, I weighed around 251 pounds, and now I come in at 225 pounds. That's a 26-pound weight loss, and I still have a ways to go, but it's been really great for me to be able to lose weight and to feel better about myself and get some self-confidence back. It's also helped my heart rate out a lot. When I play disc golf, I wear a heart rate monitor. And when I first started playing, my resting heart rate was probably in the low 80s, and now it's in the low 70s. Again, not perfect, but just shows that the exercise that I'm getting from disc golf is definitely helping me to lose weight, and it's helping make my heart healthier, which is really important to me, so that I can be around for my family long term. Disc golf is like ball golf. You walk around through different fields and different disc golf setups or disc golf parks, and it's great exercise. You do throw the disc as well, so there's definitely some upper body workout as you're throwing the disc. But for the most part, you're walking through different fields and different areas, and then you're throwing your disc until you get to the disc golf basket, which is basically metal chains attached to a metal pole, and you're going to throw your disc in there, and that constitutes the end of the hole. So I love it. It's like going for a hike every day, and then every 20 or 30 seconds, you get to throw a disc down the field, and that makes it fun for me. The other thing I love about disc golf is socially, it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people that love disc golf. I didn't know that, but as I'm getting more and more into the sport, I'm finding more and more people that really do like disc golf. I'm introducing friends to it, but beyond that, there's people that I'm finding online that are big disc golf fans as well, and I've been able to connect with them and play with them here in Sacramento and around this area. I went to a disc golf tournament 2 weekends ago, and it was a ton of fun. I met a lot of different people from all over the Sacramento area, and we had a really good time. Disc golf is a sport where you can stop for a few seconds and talk to someone and get to know someone and make friends on the course. It isn't a sport that's so active and busy that you wouldn't have time to stop for a second and ask somebody about themselves or about their family. But part of the thing that's great about disc golf is you can do that. And so making some friends. I also joined some Facebook groups that are centered around people that are interested in disc golf here in the area, and that's been great too. So I've made some really good friends through the sport, and that's been another positive benefit for me. The third thing I like about disc golf, it's affordable. When I was furloughed, obviously I was super stressed out about money because I had lost my job, and so I wanted to find something that I could do regularly that was also affordable. Disc golf's perfect for that. It's so much cheaper than other sports, especially compared to like ball golf. is so much cheaper. You can get this whole setup going for about $60, whereas ball golf would be like 600. So grateful I found the sport. COVID-19 was terrible for so many reasons, but for me, finding a sport that helped me be healthy, helped me make friends, and something that I could afford to do, I'm so grateful that I found the sport of disc golf, and I suggest you give it a try. It's a ton of fun.